Hello, friends. Welcome back to another Chasual. Where we kick back, we sip something good, and we just see where the conversation takes us. Today, I am joined by Joey from the Veiled Witch Cottage. She's a practicing witch, an herbalist, a reader, and a creator of some truly magical goodies. I've even got a few of her oils that I have purchased, and I'll share a little bit about those. We're going to wander through her world, her YouTube channel, her herbal wisdom, and maybe even get a behind the scenes look of how she blends magic and everyday life. So settle in, join the chat, and let's see what enchantment we discover together. Joey, I am thrilled to have you here. Thank you.
Oh, it's great being here. Thank
So
you.
this is wonderful. For those of you who do not know me, I am Gerald. I'm Tarot Stash. All of our links are below, including Joey's website, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
All of the connections there. So, thanks for spending some time with me.
Oh, thanks for having me. I feel honored.
Oh, I'm thrilled to have you here, and I'm also thrilled to have you here before Bobby. Apparently,
I'm sure
so,
there's no jealousy there at all.
oh, there should be. There should be. Anyhow. So Joey, we've got people who are watching us and they're joining us, and so thank you very much. As always, please remember to like and subscribe because it's free. I'd love to get Joey up to 300 subscribers. So she is currently at 288. This is where you come in. Go over there, subscribe to their channel. It's okay. You won't regret it. I can guarantee it. So, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance, really. So, so may I ask where you are located on planet Earth?
I live in Arizona in the Whetstone, Huachuca City area. It's in the valley of
Mhm.
Arizona, so southern Arizona.
Okay.
Um, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful location.
Wonderful. And we do have some great people here. It's great to see everyone. Thank you very much. I am very excited to get to know more about Joey. And I'm going to start with this really simple question. What's your origin story? What got you to where you are today?
Well, I grew up like any other Midwestern outdoor growing up, making mud pies and potions and
Mhm.
whatnot. I was outdoors, barefoot, playing in the dirt,
Yes.
climbing trees, and I would make potions and mud pies every day
I
and
love
make my mom try to try them and I could never get her to try them.
Aw.
Um, so, eventually I started to learn how to cook. And
Mhm.
eventually, I didn't really like my mom's cooking. So
That's
I
okay.
I became the cook. I
Okay.
began to cook dinner and everything. So uh, I liked my cooking way better.
Did you have a favorite thing to cook back then?
I really love to make, spaghetti and meatballs,
Mhm.
um, mm, and, tacos. I love to, like, jazz up tacos, because
Mhm.
my mom didn't use a lot of spices, but I loved to, like, jazz
Oh,
up
okay.
things, and add
Mhm.
this and add that, and so, eventually that led to um, when I had my witchcraft practice, it was like a natural progression into herbalism because
Hmm.
I would add this and that, and I'd make my own oils. I'd make my own, um, you know, candles and everything. It just kind of was a natural progression to do that. So,
Sure, sure. And so you brought this up, and so tell us about your spiritual path.
well, tarot was my gateway drug.
Yes, that
Yeah,
happens a lot.
yeah. Um, so I knew that I there was something that I wanted to work on about myself, and I had read
Hmm.
a lot of self-help books, and I just wasn't getting any traction. I just wasn't getting the help that I needed.
Okay.
And so, when you go to Barnes and Noble, the self-help section, is right across from the new age section. So
Oh yeah.
I had exhausted my efforts in the self-help. So I turn around, do a 180, and there was tarot right there, the
Hmm.
bright yellow Rider Waite box.
Oh yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then there was a book right next to it that said, "Learn the tarot, fix your life." And I said,
Ooh.
"Bet." And I bought the book, I bought the tarot deck, and that's what I did. I studied it, and I began to work on myself
Hmm.
first, right? And then I
Yes.
just began to read for others, and it just kind of progressed from there. I've always
Hmm.
looked at it from a healing standpoint,
Yeah.
and then I began to look into other parts of the occult, as you do. And
Hmm.
I started my own coven, because I my big 3 are all 3 cardinal signs.
Ah, are they really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Uh,
Okay.
Capricorn, Aries, and Cancer. So, yeah, I started my own coven, and we were an educational coven. We took turns
Uh-huh.
teaching, and eventually, we fell out, but I didn't stop. I just kept learning, and I kept learning, and I
Hmm.
kept learning and expanding
I love
and
that.
expanding. And depression hit, and I left my practice for about 10 years.
Hmm.
I still had my tarot deck though.
Yes. Yes. Well, let me ask you this. How old were you when you started your first coven? Because that's a great thing. And by the way, more people are coming in, and it's great to see everybody here.
Hi,
Please,
everyone.
yes, and please subscribe to Joey's channel. It is pinned at the top of the chat.
Yes,
So there you
please
go.
and thank you.
Yes. So how old were you?
Um, when I bought my first tarot deck, I was 18.
Okay.
When I started my first coven, I was 21.
Very nice. And how many did you have in your coven, may I ask?
5. We had one for each element.
Hmm. Very nice.
Uh,
Tell Bobby to
I'll,
turn his
oh, he did.
okay,
He did.
okay.
He did. He was
And
right on.
by the way, backstage, we know Bobby is there, Wild Raven Tarot, and he is doing every beck and call that Joey might have. So I'm waiting to see a cup of tea be delivered to her. You know, I think that would be quite funny. So, but anyhow, so okay, so you had 5, and it was an education coven. Okay.
We took turns teaching.
Uh-huh. That's
Yeah.
great. And
Yeah.
so then you took a break, but you
Yeah.
still had your tarot deck. And this is one of the questions that I have to ask. So what was your first deck?
The classic Rider Waite Smith deck.
Okay. Okay. That is oftentimes how it happens because it was available.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking 1997. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there wasn't, I mean, there were a few, but like I wanted to start with the basics, you know. I wanted
Sure.
to start with
Mhm.
the quote unquote easiest deck to learn from.
Uh-huh.
And so, you know, I really you know, I went to let's learn the basics. Let's learn
Mhm.
phonetics before we learn, you know, sentences, you know. So,
That's
yeah.
great. That's great. So you took a little bit of a break and you had mentioned, and you can tell me to, flip off Gerald. You said a little bit of depression set in
Mhm.
and you still had your tarot deck. Say a
Yeah.
little bit more about that if you don't mind.
I was just in a dead end marriage.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like there was no way out. I felt stuck. I felt
Mm,
stagnant. My
mhm.
kids had moved away. I was lonely.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have the support that I
Mhm.
thought that I needed at the time.
Yes.
And I had a falling out with friends that I thought were there for me. And
Aw.
it was a lonely time for me.
Mhm.
Um, you know, and I had forgotten how supportive witchcraft could be.
Yes. Well, and you said something really interesting is you were first starting, you were working on yourself. One of the things that my high priestess has always said is there's always one thing that you can change with magic, and that is yourself.
Yes, absolutely.
So so time passes. You've used the tarot to help you, and I'm going to guess, correct me if I'm wrong, you you have another coven.
Yes, I do. I do have a wonderful coven now. Um, I have such support. It fills my heart. It fills every void that I have.
Hmm.
You know, my brothers and sisters are always there for me, and it's so fulfilling, and it's so wonderful to have them. It's so wonderful to
Yes.
have them.
Yes. Excellent. And are you still a teaching coven?
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. We hold workshops and classes all the time, and it's wonderful. It
Beautiful.
truly is. We're constantly learning from each other.
Hmm.
So it's
That's
wonderful.
good. I like that. And
Mhm.
Pamela Batchelor said, I started with my first yellow box RWS in late 1979. All
Wow,
I
yeah.
had was the little white book and and bio other resources, so my interest waned. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yes,
I've
and
been there. I memorized those meanings, and
mhm.
my practice just was stagnant until I started to throw out those traditional meanings and started to just really learn symbolism and numerology.
Ah,
And thanks to Bobby, I now throw in astrology, and that has
oh,
just
uh-huh.
broadened and expanded my readings now. And
I love that.
oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
love that. So then let's ask, what divination tools do you use? And if you have a favorite divination topic.
Um, I use tarot the most. It is the language that am fluent in. It's my first
Mhm.
language. My first language is
I
tarot.
understand that, yes.
I also speak Oracle, and um, I also read Ogham,
Uh-huh.
Celtic Ogham, which I am
Mhm.
going to be after I am done. I am almost done. I only have 10 more episodes left of my one card and four decks. Series, then I am going to be doing a series on the Celtic Ogham. We'll be talking about trees, which are my favorite.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll be doing that, and that's a series that's coming up. So I'm really excited about that.
I
Other
love that.
than that, that's about it, really. I don't do runes. If I
No,
do,
the face that you're seeing, Joey, is
yeah,
that's plenty because you're
yeah.
weaving them together.
Hmm.
I'm a person who, and I know this is probably shocking to everyone in chat. I don't keep things in little boxes. I mean, maybe to store them, but
Hmm.
when it comes to actually doing workings and magic and
Hmm.
information and creative things, I
Hmm.
am going to pull from whatever resources that I have that are in my
Yeah,
toolbox.
yeah.
In my
I
toolbox.
mean, if you learn too many types of divination, you're going to get them all muddled.
Yes.
So that's about it. And my favorite divination topic is I'm an energy reader. I'm an energy channel. I can read energy all day.
Hmm.
You know, but I do throw in pendulum every once in a while, and
Oh, of course.
I mean that to me is just not really a divination method. It's more of
Hmm.
like a just kind of an addition. It's just kind of, I don't know.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it probably makes sense to other people
yeah,
in the chat because it's great for clarification.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I see people when they do clarification, they draw so many cards. I'm like, stop it. Don't just grab your just I just want to just slap that out of their hands. Like just grab your pendulum.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
that simple. Just grab
Yeah.
your pendulum.
Hmm.
I think I have like 20 pendulums too.
Yes.
I
Do you
assign
have?
them to different deities. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Uh, do do you have a pendulum with you today?
No. I'm so sorry. I do not.
So, okay. So, Maru says, I love the Ohms.
Me too,
There's,
Maru. You are really going to love this series that I come out with. It's going to be about 25 episodes. So you're going to
yes.
love it.
Well, and if people don't have it, I am being pushy. Yes. I would love it if we got Joey to 300 subscribers. She was at 288 before we started. So go over there and subscribe. You do regular shorts. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. You do regular
Mhm.
shorts, but then you have, I mean, really interesting shows like the
Thank you.
four, what did you call it? The four,
One card and four
one
decks.
card and four decks. Yeah. And so also you have a series of stuff about herbs.
Yes, my magical plant series. Everybody's loving that. It's so fun to do too.
Hmm. Yes. Yes. Well, and again, I'm jumping ahead
Sure.
because I have been doing with Diana, oil painter. Um, I do a series called Laugh and Learn where we take a topic and we learn about it. And
Hmm.
we've been doing some herbs. So what is Bobby telling you?
Oh, nothing. He's just playing with his kitty.
Oh, okay. Uh,
That
but
sounded dirty.
let's all take a sip after that. So you are a great resource for that. And in fact, um, you know, you actually hold a master's in metaphysical science from the University of Metaphysics in Sedona.
Yes. Mhm,
So there's that. And you've got 25 years experience with the tarot and energy work and spellcraft,
mhm,
holistic herbalism, crystal chakra healing, all of
mhm.
that good stuff. So I'm
Yes.
singing your praises. By the way,
Thank you.
sometimes people get uncomfortable when I sing their praises in front of them and I don't warn them.
I don't
My
know who you're
apologies.
talking about.
Okay, good. There you go. And oh yeah, and Diana, who's probably driving said, yes, we will be together again soon for our next show, which I don't remember what it is,
Oh,
but
exciting.
yes. And Pamela loves runes. I think of them as being, not representing being, but actually being. Yeah,
Okay, I get that.
yeah, I get
I
it too.
mhm.
I get it too. And Bobby is like, and my bestie is all kinds of smart.
Right
Yes,
back at you.
there you go. Oh, don't give his ego that much of a hit. Um, so and so we have a new subscriber,
Thank you so much. Namira,
and
I hope I said that right. Thank you so much.
Namira said, "Oh, lovely. I am graduate in herbalism last year, but still learning."
We're always learning. There are new plans coming up all the time, and we can't learn them all. We can't. There's no way.
I mean, can you imagine that? That
Nope.
I think there's always for me. I surround myself because of who I am. I like to have a lot of resources around me.
Yeah.
And so I'm not afraid to go, well, let's pull from that, let's pull from that. So uh
Right.
yeah, it's just fun that way. Now,
Right.
you were talking about you read energy, and
Mhm.
you tell me a little bit more about that. So,
Well, I'll give you an example to start with. My kids would come home from school
uh-huh.
and I wouldn't even have to see them. They would come up the stairs and I'd be in the living room and I couldn't even see them coming up the stairs. But they would come in and I would feel their energy as soon as they come home. And I'd be
Mhm.
like, "What's wrong?" And they'd be like, "What's wrong is you keep asking me what's wrong."
Yep. Yep.
And like they would hate it because I would be able to tell their energy before I even saw them.
Yep.
And it was so frustrating for them because they couldn't hide anything from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell when they were lying. And
Ooh, that sucks as a especially a teenager.
right. And so like they just would hide. And in that those teenage years with those hormones, I mean, I could they were a block away, I could feel them. So
Ooh, okay.
so when I say that I could read energy, some people can see auras. I can feel them. So I can tell when I'd say I could describe it. So I can describe your energy as sticky or spiky
Mm-hmm.
or bright and shiny or dark or just very different adjectives, and it's just the way I feel them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can tell if you're doing shadow work.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell if you are a light worker.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell if you are sick. I can tell. I can actually. This is a skill that I hate, but I can smell cancer in
Uh-huh.
pets.
Ah, uh-huh. Yeah.
And I hate it.
Oh yeah.
I can smell death,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
especially in pets.
Yeah.
So it is not a skill I like that I
Mm-hmm.
have, and I wish I could
Yes.
trade it for any other skill in the world. So um, have I ever? Oh, I'm just reading
Okay.
a question
Okay.
from.
Well, and
Yeah.
we'll get to that because
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Pamela
Okay.
said that's why teenagers learn the language of not answering.
Yeah. Yeah. They just lock themselves in a room.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I do use my pendulum a lot when I read energy,
Mm-hmm.
just to get confirmation.
Sure. Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Of course.
Um, I know eventually I will be wrong, but Usually the pendulum that I use, um, I've been pretty right with it.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful rainbow moonstone
Mm-hmm.
that I use to read energy.
Yeah.
I can read it with my hands very easily, and I usually read your chakras.
Okay.
That's just the easiest way for me to read your energy
Of
and
course.
where illness is in the body, where imbalances
Mm-hmm.
are in the body. And
Yeah.
that's how I do it in a professional setting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
if that answers your question.
It does. It does. And thank you for that.
Hmm.
We do have another question from Pamela.
Hmm.
As a witch, how do you do your research?
I am a scholar. I will read books. I will read articles on the internet. I will watch videos. I get a lot of information from a lot of different sources,
Yes.
and I always follow the rule of three. And the rule of three for me is I back up my sources with two other sources.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only rule of three I follow.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Mm, okay. Um, You had also, I want to go back before we get to
Mhm.
Bobby's question. And by the
Sure,
way, thank you everyone for being here. I do appreciate
absolutely.
it. Subscribe to the channels.
Please.
Links below. Link is in the chat. It's pinned up there. But you had mentioned you assign your pendulum, or you have a pendulum associated with a deity.
Mhm,
Um, would you be willing to talk about deity that you work with?
mhm.
I'm not asking you to name names because I love the fourth pillar of the magus, to keep silent. Just because
Sure,
I work with something does not mean I need to tell everybody.
sure.
But tell me a little bit about the deities that you are working with and that you find. Uh, Let me stop there. So.
Okay. Well, I have no shame in sharing most of my deities. I do have a servitor that I cannot say his name, but he is a dragon,
Mhm.
but I cannot say his name. So
Okay.
I don't have
Yes.
permission. But I do work with Bridget is my main goddess that I work with.
Hmm.
Um, I do work with her as my healing goddess, also of transformation and inspiration. She is why I'm a healer.
Hmm.
Period.
Very nice.
Um, I work with Iris, goddess of the rainbows. I work with the Morrigan. I work with Kernanos. I work with Danu, the
Hmm.
oldest goddess of the Celtic tradition. Um, and I work with my beloved dead. So
Hmm.
that's my grandfather, my aunt, who might as well be my second mother,
Hmm.
and my cousin who passed away, took
Hmm.
her own life in 2019.
Mm, okay. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. So you have a nice range of support,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
and I think that's lovely. And by the way, more people have come in. It's great to see
Hi,
everybody here.
everyone. Hi,
So
Julie.
yes, and please go over and subscribe to Joey's channel. Now we're going to get to Bobby's question, which is, have you ever been attacked by spirit guides? Um, that's an interesting way to describe that. Have you ever been attacked by spirit guides? So, so
Yes, I have.
okay.
Um, there are certain one species of spirit guides that always seem to not like me when I work my professional energy work, and those are ravens. Um,
Mhm.
I have come across a couple of people who have ravens that perch on their shoulders. And when
Okay.
I am working the throat chakra, they will peck at me.
Hmm.
It sounds crazy, but they do. And I do have to kind of let them know, okay, I am friend. I am not foe. I am
Yes.
friend and just doing my job. I am
Hmm.
not hurting this person. I am just doing my job.
Hmm.
And but they will come, they're just protecting um their owner, so to speak.
Of course.
And yeah, I've only come across this twice. And they're just, they mean business, and they're very protective of
Yes.
who they serve.
Yeah.
And they just, they're just like, excuse me, you
Yeah.
are not, you know they're
You-
very, very
yeah.
just. And it's just, it's so weird, it just feels very strange.
Hmm.
And it just, it's, they're pecking at my aura, but I do get a physical sensation.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
So what I think I hear you saying is my approach is when I do readings for people or channeling or anything like that, what I do is whatever someone's pantheon is and their guides, I approach it very respectfully. So I introduce
Hmm.
myself, and like you, I'm just doing work. I'm just healing. I'm not doing
Hmm.
anything like that. And so that overall seems to work for me
Right.
pretty well.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do shield myself. I do protect myself. I call in, the archangels who protect me, and any other guides. I call in all of that. I am protected, but those ravens mean business, and
Yeah.
they are very, very powerful.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And we have a question. How do you stay in your own energy? Keep yourself clear.
I do a protective meditation before, and I
Hmm.
do an energy clearing afterwards. I have to do this every time.
Uh-huh.
So I make sure that, I mean, it's a process. It is not like I just do energy work and then go on to the next thing.
Hmm.
I prepare beforehand, and I do a very good clearing afterwards.
Yes.
It takes a long time. It's like an hour beforehand, and then a good hour after.
Hmm. Yes.
So,
Which is something that's this is Gerald's opinion.
sure.
That is a very healthy way to do it. So if someone were to is looking for a healer, someone to work with their chakras, to do a reading, you want somebody who is knows how to take care of themselves and that actually
Right.
does that work. That also is why it is important for people to understand you may have 15 minutes with this person. You don't know, but there's been 2 hours of work in just getting you there for that 15 minutes.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. And so, okay. So thank you.
Mhm.
And is this a particular raven who's been, bitchy to you?
Um,
And I said spoken like a wild raven. Tarot. Mm,
yes, I did work energy on Bobby, and his ravens were a little bitchy. Yes,
yes.
they pecked at me.
Yes.
And I told Bobby to get his ravens under control.
Bobby, get your ravens under control, young man. Yes. We have a question from Raven Tarot Meditation. There's two ravens in the house, one on each shoulder. This is Timmy. Timmy,
Mhm.
please make you sure you've subscribed to Joey's channel. And may I ask if you favor spiritual energy from a particular chakra?
I think what you're asking is if there's always a particular chakra that's always maybe off balance, maybe?
Well,
Um,
here, let's do it this way.
okay.
Timmy, could you please clarify that question? What do you mean? May I ask if you favor spiritual energy from a particular chakra for
I think I
for
get what you're saying.
for her?
Solar
So,
plexus, you're all about balance and healing.
you know, and this just in, Timmy has super subscribed.
Super subscribed. Thank you for super subscribing.
There you go.
Um, I really love to work on the solar plexus chakra.
Okay.
Um, I love when I can clear it and it gets hot in the
Mm-hmm.
room. Like, if
Oh,
I can clear that solar plexus chakra and the temperature just rises a little bit in the cottage, wow. I feel like I do a little dance. Like, yeah, it's getting
mhm.
hot in here. Yeah,
There you go.
I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
Um,
And Timmy says, I primarily feel spiritual energy connection root at the bottom of my spine.
Oh, yeah. When you can get a stagnant root chakra, when you can get that kundalini moving up through the rest of the chakras, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you.
Hmm.
Absolutely. There's so much benefit from all the chakras that it's really hard to pick a favorite.
Yes.
Really is,
Yeah.
because they all serve so many great purposes.
Hmm.
Like today, I had some fear from being on this show, and that is a root chakra issue. So I
Hmm.
was moving that root chakra around while I was meditating just to
Hmm.
move that fear and break that up. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you for clarifying that question.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Well, and I also feel it is one of those things. Each of the chakras have a purpose, and
Mhm.
each of the chakras work with the others.
Mhm.
When they're not flowing and they're not informing each other,
Mhm.
then we have discord. We need to
Absolutely.
actually have someone, sometimes we need to do something about that. Sometimes it's ourselves, sometimes it's someone else, sometimes it's watching a meditation on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think this is a very interesting, this is an interesting thing. And by the way, I'm going to heap praise in your general direction. Did you all notice how she lit up while we were talking about chakra energy and the working with it? Hmm. I did too. So it's like,
Speaking my language.
oh yes, oh yes. Do I'm going to have to go soon. Is that actually leave, or because you need to go and have Joey do something for you? Anyhow, oh,
I have a client.
Oh, okay.
okay. So let's talk about your store, because this is in the description. And I first heard about Joey and their store, I think in, is it Behind the Moon with Bobby, Selena, and
Mhm.
Ramon?
Yeah.
So I went over and I purchased responsibly. I knew my limits, and I am here to support, to sell, because I got some Third Eye
My
Sacred
top seller.
Oil Blend. Yes. Uh, I also picked up some protection and some overcoming obstacles. So, and that being said, and yeah, that being said, these are very good products from my experience. The shipping
Thank you.
is very speedy. Everything arrived nicely. There was a little bonus little thing in there. I don't know if that was just because of me, or um, but whatever. Talk to us about your shop and what people can find online with you.
Well, I have ritual and spell supplies. I have spell powders, spell oils. I have incense. Everything is made by hand by me.
Hmm.
Um, I have any kind of ritual spell supplies that you need. And then I have holistic healing products. We're talking tinctures, and these are glycerin tinctures. So they're sweet to the taste. So they're not
Mm,
sour like vinegar tinctures. They're not super strong like alcohol tinctures. So
yes.
vegetable glycerin, wonderful. Put them in your tea. You won't even know it.
Hmm.
Um, I have teas. I have bath salts. I have um, salves, muscle salves. I have neuropathy balm. I have flying ointment. I
Hmm.
have headache balms. What's that?
Yes.
Back off, bitch.
Yes, Bobby says to mention my back off bitch oil. That's in the magical and ritual supplies.
Yes. I also did not purchase that one. I looked at that. So, and
That
I
is great for banishing. It is
yes. Yes.
wonderful for banishing.
Yes. So,
Um, Basically, I have everything that you would need. I actually now have diffuser oils, one for sleep, one for
oh, that's
stress,
exciting. Yeah.
one's for headaches. So it's great. My teas are absolutely delicious. I have a fuck off pain. I have a headache and migraine release. I have one for cold and flu, which is a great
Nice.
preventative as well.
Hmm.
Um, I have such a great supply, of everything. There's too much to list.
Of course.
So
Well,
I
that's why
do,
they need to go to
yes,
your shop.
please go look at all everything that I have. I keep myself very busy.
Hmm. Yes. I like that. And so I one of the things that is very important, and I've talked to a couple of people in Laugh and Learns about using different oils, and when you are using essences, you need to cut that with a carrier oil. And
Yes.
this is something that I'm imagining this is part of your understanding from the mastery in metaphysical science, because you've got to have, excuse me, it's most beneficial when you have someone who understands how to blend things appropriately.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I've studied herbalism. I take tons of herbalism and aromatherapy classes.
Hmm.
And so many people don't understand that you can't just put essential oil on a candle.
Yes.
Boom. I mean, you can't do that. And also, it's very dangerous to put essential oils directly on the skin. I mean, this is how you get chemical burns.
Yes.
So I've done that work for you.
Yes.
So all my oil blends have carrier oils. Grapeseed oil is very good for the skin. So
Hmm.
I've done that work for you.
Yes.
It's very safe.
That's good. And you probably, if someone is looking or considering one of your oils, they can probably contact you in the about you or contact the shop, because
Yes.
it's pretty quick, people. It's pretty quick to
And
have a response.
I will do custom orders. Is if there is something like if there's
Oh,
a deity that you work with and you say, I want an anointing oil for this deity, I will make one
ooh,
special for you.
I love that.
If you want a certain blend of certain herbs, I can do that as well. Please don't be afraid to reach out to me and say, hey, I want a blend of lavender, lemongrass, and, allspice. I'll be happy to make anything you want. If I have the
Mhm.
supplies, I will make it for you. And I have a very large apothecary.
I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
Have you done a video about your apothecary yet? Have you
I
done one of
have a
those?
cottage and garden tour
Okay.
that I did. I have not done one just on my apothecary, but maybe I should.
Well, it could be something that if we get 300 subscribers,
Hmm.
maybe. And currently we
Maybe
are,
I could be encouraged to do that.
yes, we are at 6 more. We're at
Woo! Yay! Thank you,
294. So
yay! I'm so
I'd, I'd,
excited.
I'd love to have that happen. Bobby, by the way, if you have a question, please type it all in caps. We're going to have a little bit of time for your questions for Joey from the Veiled Cottage Witch.
Yes.
Bobby said, ask her about elms. She gets all excited about trees.
I don't know a lot about elms because I've just studied the Celtic trees.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's more of an American United States
Mm-hmm.
tree,
Yes.
but I can
So
talk about any other
is
trees.
it true that you get excited about trees?
Oh my God, I love trees. It's they grow without us watering them or
Mm-hmm.
feeding them. Like, that's amazing that they do that. Like,
Yes.
they just, they deal with what they get. Isn't that amazing that
Yes.
they survive without us taking care of them? They just get what they get and they don't throw a fit.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also, I'm noticing on your website you have upcoming events listed, including
Yes.
things like journal decoration workshop.
Yes. This is what my coven and I do with our education. We open up to the community and we hold workshops that are open to
Mm-hmm.
anyone. And, we hold it at the Covenstead, and anyone can come and
Mm-hmm.
join. We are open to the community.
I
So
love
yeah.
that.
Something else we do in the coven is every Sabbath that we have, whether it's closed or open, we have a donation drive, and we provide for the community. Either we donate silently or we donate publicly to a like to a charity. So, like last Sabbath, we did a donation to the Salvation Army. Sometimes it's to the Wounded Warrior,
Mm-hmm.
community. We will donate canned goods, or pantry items,
That's beautiful.
used
Yeah.
clothing and everything. We want to give back, and we don't write it off on our taxes or anything. This is something that we do that
Yeah.
we provide for.
I love that because I think people who, for lack of a better term, are witchy oftentimes are very active in the community and the
Hmm.
overall health and well-being of the community. And be that you go out and clean the side of the road, you give
Yes.
donations, you raise money, something like that. And by the way, Timmy says, I have 4 YouTube profiles. I super subscribe to
Thank you
them
so
all.
much, Timmy.
He's feeling
Oh, yay.
very subscribey today. And he
Thank
said,
you.
we Ravens get stuff done.
Thank you fourfold.
Oh, yeah. So he broke that rule of 3.
Yeah.
Is it
Yep.
is that okay doing it all 3? So, I
Absolutely.
like that. If anybody does have questions, please type them into chat. Your website is very easy to use.
Thank you.
Um,
My wife helped me with that. She's got a degree
Very
in
nice.
IT. And I say every day, I'm so glad I married somebody in IT.
I love that. I love that. Do you you do have on your website, you have energy work listed, you
Mhm.
have tarot readings, classes and workshops, and
Yes.
consultations. Tell
Yes.
us a little about those.
Where should I start?
Well, let's
um,
start with the energy work.
so the energy work is you come and you get, first of all, you get an energy reading with
Mm-hmm.
tarot and oracle. I do 7 cards,
Mm-hmm.
and I read your chakras with tarot and sometimes with oracle.
Nice.
And this is a get to know you and your
Mm-hmm.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's just a chat. The cards are for looks, but I'm really just getting to it's a
Yeah,
conversation.
of course. Of course.
Um, so I get to know you, and it's just a nice chat. And then after that, you get on my nice cushiony massage table. You are fully clothed, you are face up,
Mm-hmm.
and I do a nice guided meditation, progressive relaxation. And once you are relaxed, then I call in the energies of the 4 directions. Sometimes it's archangels if you are comfortable with that. Otherwise, it's just the 4 elements that I call in.
Mm-hmm.
And I will bless my crystals. I will use oils that I have for each of the chakras. I anoint the crystals, I lay them on your chakra points.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I do a singing bowl to
Oh,
activate the
nice.
crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And once that is done, then I go in and I do a clearing, a sealing, and then a balancing of each of
Very
your
nice.
chakras. And this takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. It
Mm-hmm.
just depends on the work I need to do.
Sure. Sure.
Sometimes a chakra will take 3 minutes to clear, seal, and balance. Sometimes it will take 30 minutes. Sometimes the sacral chakra tends to be the problem chakra
Uh,
for everyone.
uh-huh. Yeah.
It's the emotional one. So
Yeah.
it does take so
Yeah.
um after that, then I do what I call running the nadis, NIDIS, which
Mm-hmm.
it's just running your circuitry. It goes from one toe all the way up and down to the other toe, and I do this 3 times.
Nice.
Do a nice waterfall cleanse, remove the stones, and you just come up very quickly. Now, if this is
Love that.
not in person, we do it through video chat, and you just find a place that is very comfortable for you.
Mm-hmm.
Lying down is preferred, and I do this. I actually have a grid that I use
Okay.
that is. I do the stones, I do everything, but
Yes.
it's done through the screen, and
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah. And that is a question that Magic with Moonlight asked. Do your energy
Mhm.
readings have to be in person? Answer is no.
Nope.
It can be done. So
Yeah, energy knows no time or space.
that's
So,
correct. That's
yeah.
absolutely correct. So
You
you
just
do
don't get to get on my comfy massage table is
and you don't get to smell the lovely oils.
Right, right. And the aromatherapy and
Yeah,
it's just you need to make sure that you are in some place where you are undisturbed and that you are comfortable.
true. True. So you can also book a reading online, a tarot reading. So yeah.
Yeah, the tarot readings are right now. I don't do those because I've ran out of time. You actually, when you book a tarot reading, you book with Bobby.
Oh, this just in, everybody.
Yes.
So.
I've
And
been doing that for a while, but yes, you book with Bobby. Bobby does my tarot readings right now. So
there you go. I love that.
yes,
Timmy said energy existed before time and space, in my opinion.
absolutely.
No
Before there was
limitation.
anything, there was energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that. The last question that I have for you is, what's bringing you joy these days?
So many things.
Mm-hmm.
But what comes to mind are my friends.
Mm,
My friends are the family that I choose.
yes.
And I'll give you an example. When I have ritual in my covenstead in my backyard, and I'm going to get teary, and it's okay because it's good tears.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see the procession, and we have a little path around the garden, and when I see all the people line up, and I'm at the arch going into the circle, and I see so many people that I'm at the beginning of the line, and I still see people coming around through the archway,
Yeah.
and there's so many people, it becomes the Ace of Cups, where
Uh,
it's so fulfilling that I started this. And I'm
mhm.
giving people a space to have their spiritual practice, that I created this safe
Mhm.
space. And these are my friends. These are my family, that they feel safe around me.
I
There's
love that.
no there's no feeling there's no feeling like it.
Mhm.
That this is what I've been building up to.
Mhm.
And it's just these friends are the family that I've been preparing for. It's so beautiful and so wonderful.
I love that. That's really very powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. I have to say thank you so much for sharing your energy and some time with us. It
Oh,
has
it's
been
been wonderful.
oh,
Thank you.
good. I hope I didn't frighten you. And
Not at all.
we
Not at
got over
all.
the time zones, and so that's always an interesting thing. So,
Someday there will be no time zones and everybody will catch up with Arizona and Hawaii.
oh wow, okay. So I do want to tell everybody that currently you are at 298 subscribers.
Oh, so close.
So
Need two more. Let's do
and
it. Let's do it.
people will be watching in playback and subscribing, and that's wonderful. I do appreciate
Yes.
everybody being here. And I have
Thank
to
you.
say,
Thank you. Thank you.
yes, this has been an absolute delight. Joey,
Oh,
thank you
thanks.
very, very much for bringing your magic, your herbs, your laughter to the table today. And thank you for hanging out with us. As I always say, a casual is a bit like having tea with friends,
Ah,
except you're allowed to ask about spellcraft and smell oils through the screen.
ah. Yay.
It's absolutely encouraged. Don't forget to check out the Veiled Cottage Witch online for
Mhm,
readings, herbal creations, energy stuff. Check out the great videos that are there. And one of the
mhm.
great things is she has them organized in playlists. So if you want, if you want certain videos, you can always go and find them. So,
Yep.
but yeah,
That's that Capricorn sun.
I love that. I love that. So until next time, everybody, keep your curiosity brewing and your magic stirred. We will see you the next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.